Hi viewers, welcome to my channel MindCraft. Today in this video, we are going to talk about counseling again and the bars therapy, which I spoke in my last video. So today with me is one of my client, Ananya, who has been taking counseling from last 3 months. And what was her experience? What is her journey? Let's hear from Ananya. And why has she not come up on video? That is also one thing which I want to share with all my viewers, subscribers, that see there is, and even my clients, see there is one thing still in India, there is a taboo of counseling. People are aware that we should go to a psychologist or a psychiatrist, but the sad part is people actually go in a situation when they need a psychiatrist. I'm very happy with Ananya. At least she came up to me. Not that she needed a psychiatrist, she just needed a talking therapy. And still, she was so much aware of it and she was so sensitized that she could. So, Ananya, welcome to my channel. And definitely, I'm not able to see you, so, but it's okay. What is your comfort level? I'm totally okay with my clients, what is comfortable to them. So that is the idea all behind counseling. That is the idea of a talking therapy, what we do in our sessions. So Ananya, how are you?
I'm fine, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you for the introduction. So yeah, I am here today to talk about my experience and, also to try and tell all of you that, getting counseling, getting help is not a taboo at all. Although, I am hiding my identity here. It's more of, it isn't a taboo. We shouldn't be considering it one, we should, but
Yes.
there is still always that thing, and
Correct.
and the people around you might take it as might take it more harshly than you think, that you've taken therapy, that you've taken
There will
counseling.
be some
So
point of view or judgment for you. Basically, that is the,
yeah, yes,
that is the idea which you are trying to tell.
yeah. And although I don't think my case is very it isn't very um I'm not it isn't like very serious that
Correct.
but the fact that I've taken therapy, it might trigger the people around me that, it might be much more serious than it is.
Yeah.
So I think that is one of the main reasons why I'm hiding my identity here.
Yeah. Ananya, I can tell you one thing. What I experienced with you as a psychologist is
Yes.
that you came very early and you actually came for a professional help. And
Yes.
you are lucky that you don't need personal help because your near and dear ones are quite compassionate and quite okay in terms of talking, in terms
Mm.
of their approach, and in terms of their help to you. But when it comes to professional help, which was your exams, definitely, I think you took the step very quickly and very fast forward. And that is why I've been always telling you, you are one of those clients who is really aware of what is happening in and around and how to help yourself. That is very important. All of us
Yes.
want to move forward in life, but we don't know how to help ourselves. And I think,
Yes.
Ananya, you are that client who knows how to help herself to go about it. And that is why I've been always acknowledging you in each session that you are different, so you can do it and you are doing it. So during your sessions, what did you feel? How did it help you? If you can put some light and let the other people who are watching us can be aware of it or can take some help from this.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. So, I am giving some professional exams, and I was a little stuck in it, a little lost, and it had started to make me feel very depressed and anxious, and you know, a lot of overthinking, and it could have gotten much worse. But I think I realized at the right moment that I should reach out for professional help. I had heard about ma'am through another client of ours who I know, and they referred her to me. And I thought, I might as well give it a shot. And for me personally, talking therapy helped me. So what I would do is, ma'am would have sessions with me. She'd sit down and she'd ask me, what are my goals or what is my target for the next few days? And she would make me write it down, and then she would tell me, okay, she would keep stressing on the facts that I should put positive thoughts in my head, and more of more than affirmations, it was more of positive statements in my head that I will finish this by tonight, or from this time to this time I will finish this one chapter, or I will finish this one thing. And that's how it pretty much went during the sessions, during the actual sit down sessions. And she would give me a lot of meditations or breathing exercises, and she would also send me recordings of, which I would have had to hear in the morning or anytime I wanted,
Did
about
it help you?
which were
Did it help you, Ananya?
yes, ma'am. It helped me a lot, especially the affirmations early in the morning. I would listen to it before I started my preparation, and that used to help me a lot. And it was a very nice, positive energy of her telling this to me, because sometimes you just need somebody else to tell things to you. And in that way, ma'am helped me a lot. And she would also give me meditations, and she would give me, or she would tell me to do a few exercises every hour or so. And it really helped. And there were times where there would be maybe 10 days between two sessions, and in between I would fall back or have some setback. And during those times, I would just message ma'am saying, I don't feel good. Can we talk? And she would get back to me as soon as she could. And we would have a quick call for 5-10 minutes where she would just calm me down. And yeah, it used to get much better.
Yeah, so I can also put some light here to my viewers, that Ananya, the way she really acted upon her situations, her behaviors, her thought process, that she's out of it in 2 to 3 months, and those positive, and she knows the track how to go about it. That is something which I'm very confident about her. Now, there is two things which I want to make people aware of is number one was the talking therapy, which I was doing with her. Second is the dialectical therapy, which she's talking is that I used to tell her, do this activity, do this, and your meditation. That is called taking skills. And when you have those skills, you know how to handle a situation or how to handle your relationship with someone, or your behavioral issues with someone. So that is something I feel very positive about. And Anya, now I'm very confident, and she's very close to my heart now because the way she has acted upon is beautiful. And Ananya, I should tell you one thing, that quick response of yours when I was telling you to do something, I think that is one thing. If each one of us take into ourselves, we can get out of it very faster, and then we'll not go to a deeper problems, or will not be dependent on tablets tomorrow or something like that.
Yeah.
So that is very beautiful about your personality, Ananya. And
One thing, if I may add, is to everyone, is that therapy only works when you go behind ma'am. See, most of the time she can't see you, she won't be around you, and she won't know how you're feeling. So you you shouldn't hesitate to reach out. You should be the one who takes the first step and goes towards her and keeps going, and that's when it will work. Because if you just do one session here or there, it's not going to
yeah,
help at
people
all.
think
You have
one
to
talking
keep
will help.
going.
One talking never helps.
Yeah,
Just get
it
an
might
idea.
help for the short term, but
Yeah,
you will relapse very soon. So the way to get out of it is by
yeah.
reaching out whenever you're feeling low, and eventually you will figure out the pattern and how to do it.
Yeah, true, true, true. You know how, you know the symptoms, and you know how to take action on those symptoms, and that is how will make you independent about. And that is my idea of therapy, is that as soon as possible you can be independent, and then you don't need me, and you know the path how to. So I have to just show you the path, and that is what I have done in Ananya's case. I have shown her, and actually she's running right now. And one more therapy which we can talk about, Ananya, is that the bars by access consciousness, which is a touch therapy, which
Yeah.
helps you in a situation where you don't know, talking is not helping, skills are not helping. Then this is the third thing. So even if this, you can talk about the touch therapy, which half an hour we give, and it is very expensive actually outside, which is not affordable by a middle class, but I have made a module where it can be affordable, and Ananya has taken it. If Ananya, you can also put some light on this aspect.
Yes, ma'am. So touch therapy, or those therapy, essentially is putting pressure on different points in your brain. So your brain has 32 access points, where
It's a
each
feather touch.
point is like
Actually, we can put it like this.
it's a
It's a
feather touch.
feather touch. It's a
Yes.
feather touch on 32
Yeah.
points on your brain. Yeah. So it's a
Yeah.
half an hour therapy. Yeah.
So like each point is like connected to like a different aspect or thought process of yours essentially. So touching that point will it relieves a lot of stress, and like it heals whatever trauma or any anxiety you have. It just essentially relieves stress by putting a little pressure on those spots. And it's very helpful, and it's so much of a better alternative than taking medication for anxiety, depression, whatever it may be, because it is just
Even
touch. It's
cancer
like a
is
feather
treated by
touch.
bars. Cancer, as you can imagine, cancer,
Yes.
some of the clients. I will not say that fourth stage, but yeah, few stages. Yeah, they have been
Yes.
cases where they have been treated even by
Yeah.
bars. So guys,
Yeah.
do
So
not
it helps.
hesitate. Go ahead and do this. Yeah, this is what I would like to tell everyone. Please go ahead. We need help. All of us need help. If we go for a
Yes.
psychometric test, we will see that most of us are at least borderline. So people
Mhm.
are not aware and are not seeking help.
Yes.
That is the idea of this particular video. And anything more if you want to tell to the youth of your age group, what is it they should do so that they can be really happy, because there is too much stress, there is too much anxiety in your age group. Why? Because there's so much competition,
Yes.
right?
So one thing I would like to tell everyone is it's not wrong to take help, you know, and I get that, for some people it might be expensive, but mom's pricing is very, very affordable for people. And she's given me like a lot of help, and it's not just the sessions, even in between she comes, she checks. It's really worth it. And I would encourage everyone to take help. You might not realize you need it or not, but when you do feel stressed or overwhelmed, maybe it is better to take help. And I know almost everyone my age does feel that way. So it's not anything wrong. There's nothing wrong with it. It doesn't mean that you're weak or
And sometimes,
nothing is
Ananya,
going
it
to
is
happen.
not very comfortable to talk to parents, because see,
Yes.
parents will not, it's not their fault. It is that they are not in a
Yeah.
situation like this. They have not done this subject study. So they can't really
Yeah.
relate so many things. So,
Exactly.
so we can
So
take
your
other.
parents, yeah, your parents or your friends or people around you, they might not be well qualified enough, and you might go to them for advice, and you might not get the best advice, or what they tell you might not work. So I think, and when it starts affecting your life or like your career or health or any of that kind of things, I think it's definitely better once you start seeing that it might potentially affect, to go and seek professional help, because trust me, it really changes your life, and like your overall well-being just improves so much.
Yeah, we can put it in very simple terms. Say, for example, if you have learned driving, isn't it? Be it an automatic car or a manual car, you will be able to drive from one car to the other car when you are shifting. You can take a little basic help and you can go ahead. So this is what a therapy or a counseling does, is it
Yeah.
gives you a path, it gives you a
Mm.
action plan, in a situation.
Mm. Yeah.
And sometimes when you seek help, maybe once in 6 months, once in a year, you know
Yeah.
where to talk to and how to talk to, what to do.
Yes.
I'm not saying you have to come to me. You can go to anyone, but
Mm.
you know what to do, right? So
Yes.
that is one
And
thing, Ananya. I can talk very beautifully about you. That is the reason I'm talking to you today. You are one of the clients who is very, very active. That is your plus point. You know what to do, when to do. So this is
thank you,
your
ma'am.
strength, my dear. Keep it for your lifetime and go ahead. And my best wishes to you for your further
Thank you.
life. And we are waiting for your good result to come, and we can
Yes,
talk
ma'am.
about it in the time to come, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So Ananya, all
Okay.
the best. God bless you. And
Thank you,
thank
ma'am.
you so much for taking out time for helping your friends and your
No worries,
age
ma'am.
group, yeah, youth. You are helping them and making them aware how it helps and what they can do.
Mm.
So God bless.
Yes.
So thank you,
Thank you so much.
viewers, for your help, your support, and your encouragement, because of which I am here with Ananya. So God bless you and take good care of yourselves, all of you. Thank you so much.